Hi guys, it's Yanni from FX Lounge, and welcome to the second day where we're going to try to make $50 by trading these 5-minute binary options. So as always, I'm just going to, as soon as I see an opportunity, I'm going to get into the trade and then I'll show you the result, hopefully just before expiry. Okay, it looks like the Euro Japanese Yen, based on our strategy, should go lower, so we're going to do the minimum trade size, which is $12 per trade. And we want to go down and we are in the trade. Okay, and towards the end of this, I'll just obviously show you the result. We are reaching the end of this very first trade for the day, and you'll see this amount will go up. It used to be, I think we ended at $50.92 yesterday, so we're up to $60.76. Okay, we are ready for a second trade, and it's again the Euro Japanese Yen, and I'm going to go short, and we are in the trade. Okay, we're getting towards the end of the second trade, and it looks like this is going to be a loss, which is perfectly fine. We always have losses, and you'll see every single day we'll have a loss, 1 or 2 losses in a row, maybe a bit more, but hardly ever, like I said to you yesterday, do we get more than 3 losses in a row. So I'm just going to wait for the next setup and see how that one works out. Okay, this is the Aussie dollar US dollar, and we're in the trade. Okay, we are reaching the end of the third trade now, because the previous 2 was actually losses. You can see here that 24, the return was 0. That just means we've had 2 losses in a row, and then the third trade worked out. So we are now standing on $72.32. This next opportunity is on the Euro British Pound, so I'm just going to go short again. You'll find that most of my trades are short. Okay, so this is like one of the more frustrating type of trades, because you're like in the money for most of it and the strategy is working in your favor, but just here towards the end you are getting out of the money and you're losing the trade. But that's just part of it. Okay, there's another opportunity on the Euro Japanese Yen, so we're just going to, it's all based on exactly the same strategy, and as you can see it doesn't always work, but as long as it works most of the time, and as long as you don't have too many losses in a row, which is the case with this strategy, you won't have many losses in a row, and that's why we are able to get these kind of returns. We are trading very small, we're only trading $12, but you'll see as time goes on and we are building up this account, then we are going to start to increase the stake size based on the size of the portfolio. Okay, I've just been away from my computer for some time, but we've had 3 losses in a row, and then this was the 4th one. This was the Australian dollar US dollar, and this one worked out. We are now standing on $93.12, so we are nearly there. Today has been a very messy day, as you can see, but the key thing is that you don't have many losses in a row. That's what it's all about. So I'm going to hopefully, I'm just going to wait for one last trade, and then we'll be done for the day, and then we'll be standing on $100. Okay, there's another opportunity on the Australian dollar US dollar, so I'm going to go short. And let's go in the trade. This is the 5-minute option, so just in 5 minutes time I'll just show you the end result of this. Okay, we are reaching the end of this trade, and this trade looks like it's going to work out in our favor. We'll just see it in a minute. Yep, there we go. So we are now standing at $102.96 in profit over the last 2 days. Now, as you've seen, that we've had quite a few losses, and still we made our profit. Okay, so the key is just really not to have many losses in a row. I personally don't really prefer to trade this time of the day because the momentum and the trading activity is really slowed down. However, obviously I did commit to this $50 a day, so at least that's done. But I think it's also good for you to see that you don't have to get every single trade right in order to make your in order to get your $50 return.